take 3 deep breaths. On each exhalation, feel yourself relaxing and releasing all tensions, thoughts. We are working with Juliano and the Arcturians. Let us begin by acknowledging the original caretakers of this land, the First Nations people, by showing our respect to the elders present, past, and emerging. I will chant the Kadosh mantra to bring us into a more intentional focus. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sevahiot. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sevahiot. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sevahiot. Let us recalibrate our aura into the shape of the cosmic egg, and we will ask Juliano to send a mega light to coat our cosmic egg with a new light. Feel the Omega light reformulating your aura into the shape of the cosmic egg. And as it comes into that shape, it will build a great energy boost into each of us. You feel a new vibratory thrust in your spirit and in your physical body as you connect with this 5th dimensional light. We will go into silence now as you work on receiving this light. Juliano now sends down the violet Arcturian light, and he distributes it to each of us. This light will enable us to accelerate this group's consciousness, energy, cohesiveness, and coherency. This light will help us to utilize in a higher light all of the Arcturian spiritual planetary tools. Juliano now brings his starship Athena over the United States, home to thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of starseeds living in the North American continent. Some have compared the current U.S. population to Atlantis before its downfall. Perhaps what you are experiencing now is a similar warning, a similar situation. Perhaps you remember your lifetime in Atlantis and being as concerned then as you are now with the outcome of the planet. Just like in the Atlantean time, many people in power are in denial about the seriousness of the situation. Let us first, in our biorelativity, come together in a circle of light over the United States and meditate on raising the spiritual light quotient of this country and its leaders, the decision makers, so they are moved by spiritual insight, that they will understand that technological advancements have overtaken spiritual wisdom. At this moment in our biorelativity meditations, we starseeds come together and seek spiritual energy to raise the spiritual vibration of this country. Omega Light. Now, visualize a halo of light around the United States, including Alaska and Hawaii, the same way you visualize the ring of ascension around the Earth. We understand that some natural disasters are obvious, while others are slow-moving, such as bee deaths, the soil contamination, and ocean dead zones. It all comes down to one factor, the spiritual light quotient of this country. It will take spiritual upliftment and a move away from materialism, economics, and the stock market. It will take an understanding that Mother Earth is a living spirit with great powers of purification and cleansing. But do we really want the balance to tip so far that an end-time event must occur for final purification? We want to see this happen preemptively and preventatively. And so we visualize this halo of light around the United States in which we Arcturians download Omega Light. Omega Light. Omega Light brings out the highest evolutionary energy and the highest spiritual evolution. Now, visualize this intense Omega Light as a halo around the United States. Let us meditate on this now in silence. Omega Light fills this halo of light around the United States and now permeates the noosphere, the country's whole etheric aura. This light goes into the subconscious of all peoples, for it will take a spiritual awakening to shift consciousness towards a new view of what is happening on this planet. To the best of your ability, see this halo as an endless source of spreading light, of higher light, throughout the noosphere of the United States and its etheric aura. visualize this. See this light spread like a golden, thin layer of etheric light over the entire United States. This light will begin a spiritual awakening of interacting with Mother Earth and seeking a new spiritual balance in all aspects of American life, including how we treat nature. As this Omega light spreads, let it come into your aura consciousness and energy field so that you can raise your vibration and be a more powerful planetary healer. Again, we will go back into meditation as you absorb and see that light spreading throughout the country. Let the Omega light come into your crown chakra and let it go over the farmlands in the Midwest where the soil is contaminated. Let it go over the dead zones in the Gulf of Mexico. Let it go over the areas where the bees are sparse. And let the proper conditions return to the bee colonies so they could propagate again to their fullest extent. This country, the United States, has the highest potential for high consciousness and high spiritual light. Let that potential activate now to the fullest extent. The light has spread throughout the country. The halo will remain in effect for the next 12 hours. May there be an upliftment of the spiritual light quotient in the United States, so new solutions and cleansings can correct the imbalances in this country. I invite you to take a deep breath and slowly come all of you for participating in today's meditation.